As you might expect, a particularly festive edition of Extra Time today. Yes, indeed. Damon will get us started in the right spirit of the day.
Come on, Damon. Pressure's on.
By actually asking, does anyone actually like eggnog?
No.
Does anyone?
Our
like
version of eggnog in Venezuela is different than the one they serve.
How do you make yours? I've
never made it. It's always been in a bottle already made for.
Okay.
But
what's the difference? There's no eggs in it?
More alcohol proof.
Well, yes, I think there's more liquor in it.
Yeah.
And
no eggs?
less egg and less nog.
So it's not really.
I don't mind eggnog. I don't mind eggnog.
Not to bring a technicality in, but it's probably not.
No.
It
is. Well, it is considered eggnog, but it's just done differently and it has a. There can be different approaches to eggnog. You know that, Adrian?
Well,
it's a big world out there.
We call ours poncha creme.
That's a poncha crema.
Right,
there you go.
Yes. And we use condensed milk.
That.
We use rum instead of.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
That sounds a lot better, quite frankly.
Well, yes. A few of those, everything's a whole lot better.
And it's very smooth.
Well,
it's not nearly as heavy going down.
Maybe we need to bring some of that up this way.
Well, if you stop criticizing it, then when we think about it.
You guys have the eggnog, me and Gab will have the Aperol Spritz in the corner.
Oh, wow.
Gab will have that. I don't know what you're going to have.
So what is it? Talk me through this, what that is. That
Aperol
you just
Spritz.
said. Yeah.
Never had one.
No.
You're missing out. It's a bit of a bitter, orangey liqueur with some sparkling wine and some club soda. Perfect.
And all right. And what does that have to do with eggnog? What is the egg and the nog?
It just tastes a lot better than eggnog. Italians have it.
Speaking of Aperol Spritz or wherever it is, what is that?
It's Santa Eagle. That's what it is. It's Santa Eagle. Gab.
Yeah, it's funny. Matteo's like one of those guys where, and I am totally dating myself, but I think back to that Run DMC song where you go into Kentucky Fried Chicken and the guy wants to order small fries and a Big Mac. Like Aperol Spritz has nothing to do.
Gab, when you grow up in Miami though, and it's warm,
better.
you need to refresh yourself.
In Italy
you gotta
than
refresh
eggnog.
your body, Gab.
I'm all for that. But you know what? If you want to go down the eggnog route, we have variations on eggnog all over Italy. Up where we have our place up in the Alps, it's called Volve.
Ooh.
Subtle flex there.
I want to know what's in it. Spritz.
How is it different from eggnog? Apart from it being a sparkling wine.
So no, it has a lot of egg in it. It is heavy. I believe the base is the base is a type of unrefined grappa mixed with what we call aquavite, which you might know as moonshine, where some of y'all are from.
I'll be going down there in a couple days.
And it's kind of like what you drink up in the mountain hot to keep you warm.
Tell you what, I like the sound of that already. Better than your drink, Matteo.
You need to try it. Once it tastes the lips.
I think we established no one actually likes the original.
I do. I like eggnog.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank
There are better drinks, but.
Yeah. Gab, you're in the UK where we're getting ready for the day after Christmas, Boxing Day. Why is it called Boxing Day? Asked Dan, Albanian Dan, to be precise.
You know what? I knew the reason. I do not know the reason now. I have absolutely no idea why they call it Boxing Day. I probably should know, but I have to apologize. But I'm assuming you know since you are actually English, right?
But I'm not in England. Yeah,
a Christmas present, right? You throw out the boxes.
Yeah, no, it dates back to the days of servants in houses and the masters of the house leaving out presents in boxes for.
Is that what you did?
The help.
Is that what you did, Ed?
Dates back to like the 1850s or something.
Yeah, you left.
You remember that.
Do you know that for sure, or do you just get that from Downton Abbey?
Adrian.
Yes.
Sorry, I just want to get this straight. So your ancestor, the Lord of the Manor, opens all his presents on Christmas.
Yeah.
And then he and his family decides, the ones we don't like, let's leave them out here in boxes for the help.
Let's
see if they want them.
Yeah,
let's re-gift them.
That's a noble cause.
Yes, that's where it started. I promise you. That's what Boxing Day.
So Adrian started Boxing Day.
With eggnog.
Talking of surprises, biggest surprise. Liverpool's comeback against Barcelona or Manchester City being out of the title race this early?
Well, that's a one-sided question if you ask Gab.
Right.
Because this title race is still wide open.
Yes.
With that in mind,
Unless Liverpool plays teams in England.
right, yeah.
English teams, they'll be fine. Okay.
So with that in mind, Liverpool's come back against Barcelona.
Matteo, your thoughts?
I want to go with the English title race.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted
thought
it to
City
more
would be-
2-3 horse race at least.
Yeah. So them being out this early was more of a surprise than
Yes.
Liverpool coming back from...
I'm not sure how much of Mateo's answers I can take seriously now. After he tried to send us that
Shaka, if you're on a beach in Miami in December, like I was growing up, you would understand a whole lot more.
It's got nothing to do with it. I can't take anything you say seriously anymore.
Shaka, just
it's got
try it
nothing
in
to do
a
with
warm,
it.
tropical climate.
I'm trying.
And I promise you'll like it. Promise.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Do you think Trinidad and Tobago is not a warm tropical climate?
Exactly, that's why I'm surprised.
Is Venezuela not a warm
This is why I'm
tropical
surprised
climate?
you wouldn't entertain
Do
it.
you drink Poncha Crema?
Here the Italian telling the Trinidad that you don't know anything about warm and tropical. You do.
Surprised you wouldn't entertain it because of
I
that
can't
reason.
take anything you say
I'm
seriously.
actually disappointed in you, to be honest.
Eddie wants to give Matteo the chance to talk some sense. Does Lucas Paqueta still have potential, or is he a flop at Milan?
So you can see when Paqueta plays that he's got skill, he's
I
got
pronounced
dribbling,
it wrong, didn't I?
but these nutmegs, the ball rolls, it has to lead to something more substantial. The end product with Paqueta has not been there. And when you're not the first team name on Milan's midfield, when they've had this revolving door, and all of a sudden you're linked to Paris Saint-Germain, where's he going to play at PSG if he's not even a consistent difference maker on a Milan side that's hardly even in the top half of the table? The skill is there, but the substance, and especially in the final third, I need to see more of an end product in Paqueta.
So is he a flop?
They didn't spend that much money on him. I'm not giving up on him yet, so I wouldn't label him a flop, but he's definitely headed in that direction.
Floppish.
I just want to point
I'm on the
out
fence,
that
basically.
if this is what is on Eddie's mind, Christmas Eve,
Yes. We have a problem.
Eddie, have a look at yourself.
Yes.
I don't know if this counts as festive or not. Maybe it will be. Tony asked Shaka, what is a hypotenuse?
Hypotenuse?
He didn't specifically ask you, but I think you are best qualified to answer.
Isn't the hypotenuse?
As a rocket
It's a triangle
scientist.
thing.
Yeah, the long.
It's an angle. It's definitely an angle, isn't it? But,
The long
No,
length in a triangle. No?
oh, is it?
Yes, correct.
And a right angle triangle.
It's the longer length.
Yeah.
It's not.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Well, any uptick on that? Any?
Got nothing on this one, to be honest.
No hypotenuse.
By the way, Adrian just said, it's an angle somewhere. What?
You know what? I like that answer.
No.
It's a very acute angle.
No, it's because there's an obtuse angle and
It's
an
an
acute
obtuse,
angle.
yeah.
Right, but not a hypotenuse.
The hypotenuse is the
Hypotenuse,
long,
yes.
is the
It's the
is the C in a right angle
base of the
triangle,
triangle.
isosceles triangle.
Right. Gab, who's right?
Not you, I'm gonna tell you that.
It's the Shaka's right. It's
Okay.
not necessarily in right angles. I think it's just whatever the largest angle in a triangle is, the leg opposite, which will also generally be the longest, is the hypotenuse.
Okay, I'll take Shaka's explanation. What?
How did this?
I don't know.
I felt like I just drank Poncha Crema.
I have no idea what Eagle Santa's just said there.
How did Tony come up with this question? That's on today. Finally, now that Gab and Matteo are on the panel, what's the most Italian way of celebrating?
Well, no, okay,
Christmas?
first of all,
I think we've all-
no. Ask Gab. Ask Gab, not Matteo.
Most Italian way.
I'll let you go first.
Go on, Gab.
Well, so it's traditional on Christmas Day for all Italians to go and wear shorts and maybe their bathing suits and their flip-flops, and to go down to the beach and drink an Aperol Spritz while toasting the ocean in the direction of Cuba. That's generally what we all do.
It's a fun Christmas, I'll give you that. And there's a large Italian population in Miami, and they all love that much more than the Christmas in Milan. I have to say though, Gab, you'll remember the feast full of lentils and the pig leg and all that good stuff. So we try to keep it a little bit Italian, but then my Miami side got in the way with the Aperol Spritz for the aperitivo. And I'm sure you can appreciate that too.
Yeah, I think you find the lentils and the pig's leg, as you call it, or zampone, as we call it.
Well,
That's
no
more of a
one
New
knows
Year's
what
thing.
zampone is. that's
But
listening
that's more
on.
New
So I try to
Year's.
Yeah, but
At least if it's from Milan.
It's one big party.
At least if you're from Milan. Sorry.
I had the understanding, and I may be wrong because, well, you know, I'm not Italian.
Right.
And not fake Italian either, like others.
Oh, whatever.
In any case,
Exactly.
isn't there some sort of like 7 dishes of fish dinner that happens on Christmas Eve? Isn't that something?
Oh, yeah, no. Ali, do not be mistaken.
Oh.
I know that from your vantage point, Italy might seem like one country shaped like a boot. But in fact, we have very serious regional differences and regional traditions. This whole bit with eating fish and the 7 fishes and all this stuff, that's a distinctly southern Italian tradition. In the north of Italy, where I come from and where Matteo says his family's from, it's distinctly, we do tend to go a little bit lighter on Christmas Eve often. I may have fish. But that whole elaborate thing with 7 fishes and whatever, which is absolutely fantastic, by the way, that stems from the south of Italy, I believe, mostly from Calabria and the region around Naples, I think.
I gotta tell you, I was proud that I knew that.
Yeah, I was very impressed.
I thought you had the wrong country there.
Yeah, I was like, whatever happened to the fish? Whatever happened to those fish?
Whatever you're eating on Christmas, north or south, fish or no fish, eggnog or what was that thing?
All of the above.
Yes.
All of the above is also an option.
Or whatever Matteo is drinking.
Enjoy it all, and we'll be back next time. Hope to see you then.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.